Are you all in on Alabama after Bryce Young's debut?
I mean, look, man, why y'all keep playing Alabama in that first game, right? Like, I am a black college graduate, right? I care about what happens to the fates of the black colleges, and I want us all to stop playing them big schools first week, because you go out there and they got them 85 scholarships, and you wind up being hurt for the rest of the year because you wanted to play the big boy first week. That is what Alabama is doing to schools that should be their legitimate peers. Year after year, somebody shows up and plays Alabama in the first week, and they're not right for the rest of the season. I don't care what the check is for that classic. Let Southern Alabama or South, whatever it's called, somebody else handle that one. So am I all in on Alabama on this one? I don't know if I'm all in just because of the way that they absolutely obliterated Miami. That's who it was, because it doesn't even matter who you play, right? You just anybody else when you play against them. But Bryce Young looked really, really, really good. And while they have opened up that offense over the years for Alabama, Young is much more directly in the spread mold than any of the other guys that they've had. Like, this is a guy who's 6 feet tall, like 190 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood. You're deciding we're going to open this up and we're going to go in the future with this one. And he looks like he's able to do it. And if he is, help us all, man, because it's just another year where Alabama better than everybody else.
Yeah, I'm going to take this in a different direction because you're right. Like, it's over. Like, I mean, you watched Alabama. Like, I mean, maybe Georgia will give them a fight, but we all know they're going to be dominant. I want to talk about Bryce Young because I tried to watch quarterbacks who are prospects for this year's draft, the coming draft. Sam Howell, Spencer Rattler, I guess Matt Corral. And my big takeaway was, if you're a team that didn't draft a quarterback this past year, you done messed up. and if you're a team that might be drafting one in the future, you should be excited because Bryce Young, to me, looked better than all of those guys. Am I wrong? Like, he's small. He's still got to work on some things. But in terms of, like, poise, twitchiness, explosiveness, I know it's Alabama's offense, but he looked better.
Yeah, I mean, Bryce Young threw one bad pass. It was the first one of the game. It was off target by like 3 yards. Mechie went and grabbed it anyway, and then Bryce Young didn't throw another bad pass for the rest of the game. So, yeah, he's good. Yes, I'm a believer in Alabama. And the most interesting thing that Alabama has done recently, they started recruiting real quarterbacks, but that's not new anymore because they've had a run of really good quarterbacks, some first rounders. A bunch of them are even starting on Sunday coming up. But what they've done, or what Nick Saban has done, is he's managed to turn one of the drawbacks of having a successful program is coach turnover. He's managed to turn that into an advantage. They brought in a playoff winning NFL head coach to coordinate their offense. Like, can you imagine? They have better players than you. They have more experience and more seasoned coaches than you. And somehow the thing that kind of tears down so many other programs, like Dabo Swinney down there doing whatever he can, paying those dudes whatever they want to keep his offensive and defensive coordinator. And Nick Saban's like, you know what? Go ahead and leave. I'm going to bring some fresh ideas in here, some different experiences, and then we're going to be better coached than you, more talented than you, have a better culture than you because all our vets are in the league and they come back and tell these young boys how to act to get there. Like, it feels like it's such a momentum that they've built there that we've never seen it in any other college football program. As good as this dynasty is, I'm not sure that we've seen any other dynasty that seems like it can't be stopped like this current version of the Alabama dynasty.
Also, when did they become wide receiver you? Like, the last thing you would have expected is that Nick Saban would be the guy that's just producing all these wide receivers. Look at all the guys they've lost in the last 2 years. That crew with Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs and Devontae Smith, I thought that was the best set of wide receivers I had ever seen. And then Devontae Smith turned out to be better than those other two guys, so the Mina Kimes was on very early. And then they had Jalen Waddle. And then they got a bunch of dudes now. They look about the exact same. Like, it's the same run. We just get these tanks, these guys that are about 6 feet tall, about 195 pounds, strong as all hell, quick as all get out, and you just can't stop them.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget they're running 4.3s, too, all of them.
So who's the next, I don't want to say disgrace, but the next, like, NFL coach to bounce out of the league and then land in the Nick Saban rehabilitation program? Cliff Kingsbury? Do we think Cliff Kingsbury is going to go there and bring it back?
Yeah, but
he does college coaches, too.
Cliff would only get to be an analyst. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you come over there in some level of shame, he'd be over there with Butch Jones and Charlie Strong, right? Over there getting coffee and donuts, trying to take some notes and learn something from the real coaches.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.